Hello. This video we're going to talk about fire safety. The first thing in regards to fire safety is when you enter a lab, determine where the secondary exit is, so that in case the primary exit is blocked, you will have a route of escape. You'll also want to know where the fire alarm is located. It won't be in the lab, it'll be outside the lab in the hall. If you didn't notice where it was on the way in, please do so before you leave today. Fire extinguishers can be found in the hallway. They can also be found in the labs. Using a fire extinguisher, keep in mind the acronym PASS, P-A-S-S, for pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. Pull the pin, aim the nozzle at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle, then sweep the nozzle from side to side. Typical fire extinguisher has only 10 to 15 seconds of reagent in it to be used. There are different types of fire extinguishers. Most of our fire extinguishers in the department are the ABC variety. It contains a dry powder to put out the kinds of fires we might encounter in our chemistry labs. There's also a special type of fire extinguisher, shown in the diagram on the left, a big yellow canister. It's for use with combustible metal fires. It's known as a Type D fire extinguisher. You won't need to use this unless you work in a research lab with combustible metals. So what should be your reaction in a fire? We want you to be informed on the operation of a fire extinguisher, but we do not expect you to use it. If a fire is ignited in your area, the proper student response is to notify everybody in the room, proceed to the nearest exit and pull the nearest fire alarm, evacuate the building, and then assemble across the street in the steps of the Yellowstone Library or at the parking lot off of Cumming Street, on the other side of Cumming Street. So let's talk about working with flames. First off, whether you're working with a flame or not, you should never leave an experiment unattended, unless you've taken special precautions to avoid accidents and that you notify the responsible individuals. When it comes to flames, you should never leave them unattended under any circumstance. You should not use flames when there are flammable gases or liquids that are in use. Before lighting a burner, you should always let those around you know that you're going to light it, your lab mates on either side or across the bench from you. Be sure to turn your gas flow off when you extinguish your flame. The handle of the gas should be perpendicular to the hose in the closed position. It turns out that the most common injury in chemistry are hot plate burns. So we've talked about flames, but let's just talk about thermal burns. Hot plates, heated metals, and glassware remain hot for a long time after use. They don't immediately cool down to ambient temperature just because you've turned them off. So you should always allow these items to cool before moving them. Or you should use tongs or heat protective gloves to place the items on an insulated or ceramic pad. A heated hot plate often looks like a cold hot plate. And hot glassware looks just like cold glassware. Hot plates look exactly like stir plates and may have a dual function as a stirrer and a hot plate. You'll see double knobs on them. Use caution before using them and determine if the surface is hot before touching them. You can flick a drop of water on the burner to see if it sizzles. Alternatively, you could very carefully easily feel the heat radiating from the burner with your hand. Of course, don't let your fingers touch the hot burner. So that's a little bit about using hot plates and a little bit about fire safety in our chemistry labs. Thanks for watching.